Hello, I'm Mark from Moonstone Publications. Welcome to this overview of some of the stories we've covered over the past week. But first, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. Coming up in this week's update, telephone calls are electronic communication in terms of POPIA. The forensic report on the accounting fraud at Steinhoff must be released. Businesses that fail to register for VAT face criminal liability. Amendments to the Employment Equity Act will take effect in January, and most Alexforbes members who have made a two-pot withdrawal say they plan to do so again. The Information Regulator has officially defined telephone calls as electronic communication under the Protection of Personal Information Act. This decision closes a loophole exploited by direct marketers who argued that telephone calls were exempt. The regulator's guidance note says the evolution of telephone technology means that calls now mirror the digital nature of other communication methods such as email and SMS. POPIA prohibits unsolicited direct marketing via electronic communications, including calls, messages, and automated systems. Marketers must obtain explicit consent from individuals before making unsolicited contact, with strict rules governing how personal data is used. The Supreme Court of Appeal has upheld a High Court ruling ordering IBEX to release the full forensic report into the accounting irregularities at Steinhoff to two media outlets. 2 years ago, the High Court decision granted Tiso Blackstar Group, now Arena Holdings, and the Amabungani Center for Investigative Journalism access to the report, which was prepared by PwC. Steinhoff released only an 11-page summary of the report, which spans some 3,000 pages. The Financial Mail and Amabungani lodged a request under the Promotion of Access to Information Act to obtain the full report. In a unanimous decision, the SCA said the public interest considerations outweigh the potential harm to IBEX, which holds the legal rights to Steinhoff. Businesses exceeding the R1 million turnover threshold but failing to register for VAT may face serious consequences, including criminal charges. Tax practitioners have noticed a rising number of cases in the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court involving businesses neglecting VAT registration. SARS is empowered to retroactively register businesses that should have complied once the R1 million threshold is breached within a 12-month period. Many small businesses struggling to survive face backdated VAT registration notices that could force them into insolvency. President Cyril Ramaphosa has confirmed the 1st of January next year as the effective date for the amendments to the Employment Equity Act. The amendments introduce significant reforms, including sector-specific targets to improve the representation of historically disadvantaged groups across various industries. One of the most notable amendments affects small businesses. Employers with fewer than 50 employees will no longer be classified as designated employers unless they fall under certain exemptions. This amendment reduces the administrative burden on small employers, freeing them from responsibilities such as developing employment equity plans and submitting reports to the Departments of Employment and Labour. Alexforbes says 63% of its members who have already made withdrawals from their retirement savings since the implementation of the two-pot system plan to withdraw again. It says 32% of its membership base have submitted claims totaling R6.5 billion before tax, with an average claim of 19,000 rand. Despite the awareness that these withdrawals will reduce their future retirement income, the survey results highlight that 86% of claimants are satisfied with their decision. Half of claimants are using their withdrawals to settle debt, and 30% to cover essential living expenses. That's all we have for this week. You can read these stories and many more on our website, moonstone.co.za. Until next time, here's wishing you all the best from the team at Moonstone Information Refinery.